Hi, I'm Julia.
And I'm Madeline, and today I'll be walking you through the heart of Lisbon's Alcantara district.
This is the LX Factory, a great example of sustainable development. The question we want to answer is, does adaptive reuse foster a sustainable community?
To answer this question, we will explore LX and find out more about 3 key topics that create a sustainable community in the area. History of the factory and how it was repurposed, small businesses and how they contribute to sustainability, and local food systems and how they're incorporated into the space. Our goal is to meet and interview people, explore initiatives, and uncover whether the LX Factory is a blueprint for sustainable urban development and community.
Today we're at the LX Factory, which was originally Lisbon's largest textile factory. It was originally built in 1846, but with industrial decline, it was abandoned in the 1990s, but was saved from demolition in 2005 and was renovated into the space in 2008. Today, it is Lisbon's most recognizable cultural and economic hubs with over 200 independent businesses.
They changed the whole scenery of that area, and they thought about, let's try to create a space where, and they call like kind of an innovation hub. So we changed the whole area. They have super cool restaurants, local shops, and I think it's just a place where it's nice to be and you feel like you are still in Lisbon, but you are in a special place where you can find many things and cool things to be.
Whenever they transformed the space into the LX Factory, they preserved a lot of interior and exterior features from the original factory. For example, the factory still has the original tile, cobblestone path, staircases, hallways, and some machinery, maintaining the site's authentic character. By preserving the original parts of the factory, they reduce waste and lower carbon emissions while also avoiding the extraction and processing of new raw materials. Overall, repurposing the old factory buildings into a new space aligns with sustainable urban planning principles because it promotes the efficient use of space, reduces urban sprawl, and fosters the development of mixed-use areas for the community.
So all of this building, like this complex of buildings, are still pretty the same on the outside. The outside is almost the same since like the 60s or the 50s. For example, in this place that we are right now, the hostel, this was a place where they did some printing and they did some interviews, and we have some little studios here that right now they are rooms, but they were supposed to be different little studios. I used to come here since like I was 16, let's say like that. So it suffered a lot of different changes. Like this was before it's always been a touristic place, always. But the major difference was that a lot of people just come here to gathering. I think that before it had a more sense of community than it has right now. Like you don't see the same people like every day or even every weekend hanging out here doing different things. I don't think this has a lot of a sense of community. You don't have like, I don't even know who works there, for example. You know, so I don't know. We are not like a neat community. Yeah.
Overall, the history of the factory has shaped the sustainable features that are here today. As the area evolves and continues to become more popular, it's natural for some locals to feel disconnected from the space. However, addressing this challenge allows us to ensure the area's growth benefits the entire community. The LX Factory is home to over 50 shops selling local goods to visitors around the world. From the famous bookstore to handmade shoes focused on sustainable design to handmade ceramics and clothing, the factory has it all. The LX Factory prides itself on supporting small businesses, and right when you walk in, you'll find the LX Village pop-up store, which only sources and sells goods from small Portuguese brands.
Because we are different shops, and it's all Portuguese shops. When I have this idea, I do a research for local people, and I send an email and I talk with the teams, and it's here.
Handmade goods are more sustainable because they often rely on locally sourced materials, reducing the carbon footprint associated with transportation and large-scale production. These products involve fewer synthetic or harmful chemicals, minimizing environmental pollution. Additionally, supporting handmade goods encourages small-scale and ethical practices.
Okay, so this is Blyke. It's a bikini brand, mostly known for using crochet and different materials. All the fabrics she has are extensively used, from making bags afterwards to making even reversible models. So you tend to buy one, but you're actually getting two, so you buy a little bit less as well. From the elastics to the crochet, everything is handmade here. So you get a really durable piece that's not only worth the price, but worth the time you're going to be wearing it. Yeah. I think LX Factory is actually a really good ground for you to get to know different brands. Also a really good space for you to get different items worth the price you're getting. So you tend to buy a little bit less, but really high quality products. And also handmade local Portuguese brands, which is always nice, you know? I think the most difficulty is definitely the competition small brands have with higher brands like multinationals and everything like that, especially comparing the price point. The thing is, the customer right now is getting more information and is starting to put in priority the sustainability, the quality, because the thing about sustainability is we live in an era where we buy a lot of stuff, and now it's shifting. So we're tending to buy less but high quality, and I think that's the big thing LX Factory has to offer in almost all the shops. Honestly, I think the priority is definitely more cool brands that are out of the normal conception, because otherwise you would see this whole floor, the second, the third, filled with shops you see everywhere. But no, here I think the curating they do for the shops they want to rent is really good. And I think the most noticeable thing you see is you still have vacancies and spots left. So I think they really keep that in mind, for sure.
Overall, the LX Factory prioritizes small businesses that sell locally made and sustainable goods to tourists and visitors. While it's true that the LX Factory relies heavily on tourism, it's encouraging to see the factory support more Portuguese brands that align with sustainability efforts. Even though some may say the area is becoming too gentrified and overly popular, we believe that if the LX Factory area continues to support small brands, it will continue to be a far better alternative to other shopping areas in Lisbon.
Food systems are another factor supported by the reuse of the factory. There are restaurants, shops that specialize in local food, as well as community gardens. An example of restaurants focusing on local foods is The Therapist. They say they use the best local ingredients and prioritize seasonal, preferably organic produce. Seasonal food is more sustainable because it usually needs less transportation, refrigeration, and artificial growing conditions, which lowers energy and carbon emissions. It also supports local farms with more natural growing cycles, reducing pressure on resources and helping food systems stay more resilient. The Therapist shows how restaurants can encourage more mindful food choices through local and seasonal ingredients. Just down the street, More Than Wine offers another perspective, connecting visitors with Portuguese food products sourced from producers across the country.
Welcome to the More Than Wine. Okay, it's a Portuguese store. We sell just all Portuguese stuffs. Okay, we have wine, we have fish can, a lot of ceramics. This is a Portuguese really nice stuff. It's a tube inspired by the painting tubes, and they create chocolates, chutney, olive paste, and marmalades. Say More Than Wine and say Portuguese store. And I think it's nice. All the people like, because normally in the town you have just the Chinese or Asia products, imitations for the Portuguese. And normally the people when comes here tell, wow, it's a really nice store. It's all Portuguese stuff. Alex Factory, it's like different kinds of stuff, because it's more alternative. Okay, people more alternative comes here. We have a lot of parties, but I think the concept changed a little bit. Okay, because we have a lot of bars, but now we stay here about 10 years in Alex Factory, and normal it's more tourism, just the Portuguese people. The Portuguese people normally comes in the weekend or for dinner or for lunch. Okay, but all the day, I think 90% is tourism. Yes.
More Than Wine demonstrates how local food systems can support Portuguese producers. However, sustainable food systems involve more than just purchasing local products. Take a trip with us just around the corner from LX Factory. We want to highlight another adaptive reuse project that shows how food can also be used to educate and connect communities. Village Underground Lisboa transformed old shipping containers and double-decker buses into a creative hub for artists and community organizations. Like LX Factory, it uses abandoned infrastructure as a resource rather than waste. Village Underground has a restaurant that prioritizes sustainability in their dishes. They are committed to using organically grown and local farmed food whenever possible. This choice not only guarantees freshness, but also supports the local economy and minimizes environmental impact. Within this space is Hortas LX, a community garden that brings food production to urban spaces. The project builds urban gardens, teaches residents how to grow their own food, and hosts free monthly workshops on gardening, composting, and sustainable living. Rather than focusing on only food production, the workshops encourage participants to develop practical skills they can apply at home, helping reduce food waste, improve composting practices, and reconnect people with where their food really comes from. These educational programs demonstrate that sustainable communities are built not only through infrastructure, but also sharing knowledge and encouraging everyday environmental action. We got to walk through LX Factory, a former textile factory that was abandoned for years before being transformed into one of Lisbon's most recognizable commercial spaces. We saw how this process of adaptive reuse can contribute to sustainability by reducing the need for new construction and preserving historic buildings. Throughout this process, we wanted to explore the question, does adaptive reuse of buildings foster a sustainable community? But sustainability is more than just environmental benefits. It also includes economic and social factors. This became clear through the many stories shared with us by the people who work here.
Many of the business owners we spoke with emphasized the importance of supporting local Portuguese brands. In a city that depends heavily on tourism, spaces like the LX Factory provide opportunities for visitors to purchase products from local businesses rather than large international chains or mass-produced souvenir shops.
While some business owners appreciate the exposure that tourism brings, others are concerned that the large amount of visitors make it difficult to form strong community. Sustainability is complex, and a lot of successes come with challenges. There are many conversations to be had surrounding tourism, affordability, and gentrification of LX Factory. As the city grows in popularity, it is important to consider who benefits from redevelopment and how communities can remain accessible and inclusive.
One business owner we spoke with chose not to be on camera, but explained that he does not necessarily see LX Factory as pushing sustainability on purpose. He believes that LX focuses on providing spaces for Portuguese brands to thrive, most of which are small businesses that can be sustainable in their own way. For example, his shoes are hand-stitched with sustainable materials in Porto.
If we define sustainability only through environmental measures, there are certainly areas where this space could improve upon. But if we look more closely, we see a former industrial site given a new purpose. We can see local businesses sharing Portuguese culture, community gardens teaching people how to grow food and compost, as well as visitors enjoying new experiences.
The LX Factory is an example of adaptive reuse fostering sustainability. The project reduced waste, preserves history, and supports local economies. It also brings people together in multiple ways. While challenges remain, the transformation of this abandoned factory shows how old spaces can be reimagined to meet the needs of modern communities and contribute to a more sustainable future.
We encourage you to look around your own city to see if there are any similar reuse projects. It's important to become more aware of the sustainability efforts near you so that you can support them and push for more change in other areas.